Right, hey guys, welcome back to On the Road and Truck Simulator, and welcome back to another gameplay video. Of course, this is part 4, and of course, and so here we are, and of course with the Scania, and I've got it parked here, and so I don't know why I've just parked it here. Just this is a really good spot actually, just to park it and seeing all the traffic going past. And so when we're actually in Frankfurt actually, and for the journey, and so I did then actually do an off stream again last night, and I delivered then from then I think I drove from Hamburg all the way down to Hamburg all the way down to Frankfurt, so it's quite a bit of a journey yesterday. I was doing a delivery off stream. So there'll be some occasions that I won't be playing this game all the time on the stream, well, playing it actually, gameplay, recording it or that. I'm going to be playing this obviously off the game as well, so you'll have some bits that are off and on and that. So sometimes I won't record it all the time, but I mean I'll record some aspects of it, of course. So so here we are, a lovely morning or lovely afternoon in Frankfurt, of course, and so yeah, all the trucks going past, and we're right much on the main roads. And I actually just finished the driveway here actually, and pretty cool. Oh, well, they got graffiti in this wee place as well. That's cool. I've never seen that, graffiti on that wee box here. So yeah, so let's then hop into our Scania, of course, and if I do, we'll hop in. Let's then find a place where we should then do our delivery, and we'll start a new delivery. And so we're just we're actually here at the moment, and so we'll go to the pet shop company, and we'll find some pet food or cat toys or whatever, go to the driver, and don't know where we should go actually, and I'm just trying to figure out a route at the moment, and there's a few places, and turn this that way, and let's go on the next page, and some roads somewhere, and yeah, there's a good few places, and we'll go for a fairly long one, and just trying to think, not too long a journey, but we'll do a decent journey. And let's play it again, and we'll go to we'll take six cat toys to Munchen and Munich, and I believe it's called. So we'll take this and 6 cat toys to Munchen, or I believe it's called Munich in German, and I think we pronounce it as Munich and they call it Munchen in German. I don't know actually, and quite funny that. So and yeah, we've got that sorted, and I better get my truck started up. If I take the handbrake off, the truck actually moves slightly. And let's then get this tachograph set up. I don't want it to just beep on the way. And yeah, and we're on our way then. And I'm gonna get the AI, and let's just pull out. That shitting van isn't going to give me any space, and even that one's just hit me. So the thing is, this AI actually moves when you're pulling out as well, so you're not actually physically going to get out, because when you pull out, the cars actually drive when you're pulling out, so you're going to get hit by the vehicles behind. So I mean, that's always been a problem, and this AI, it's always been just a bit of a thing to deal with and that. But I mean, hopefully I'll get that sorted out soon. Is that weird? Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, and yeah, that's what happens. So you're always going to come up with some AI comes like that. They always like to sort of pull out. When you pull out, they sort of drive when you're pulling out, and you don't get any room to pull out. So yeah, so here we are, and of course we're in Frankfurt for you, for a change. I don't think I've actually been to Frankfurt at the moment before, and so we're in Frankfurt at the moment. So and yeah, and so hopefully we'll get a good journey in today. So yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I think I'm coming out okay. I mean, I should be fine because I always check my mic levels before setting up my stream and my gameplay, so hopefully you can hear me perfectly fine. And so yeah, I think you can hear me fine. And so we'll just head to this cat place and the pet company and to pick out a road. But yeah, I mean, this game, I mean, it's still good. I mean, I think it's going to have potential to be a great game in the future. I mean, I have high hopes in this game, and that's my opinion. I'm really hoping it's going to be as good as Euro Truck Simulator, but it's not going to be 100% like Euro Truck Simulator. Euro Truck Simulator is always going to be the king of the road of trucking simulator and simulators. But I mean, this game, I mean, is a better start than Truckdriver. I mean, I'm going to go through this light. I think you don't get any fines when you're driving through this game, so when you want a red light, you pretty much drive through without getting fined. So you can just pretty much drive through the lights without getting any issues or tickets or any of that. So I might as well actually just drive through the lights actually. And this is it's green anyway, so like. I'm going quite fast actually. I need to make sure I'm not getting the speed cameras as well, because obviously the speed cameras in this game as well is a great feature, and they take photographs of you as well, and they take photos of your truck actually, pretty cool. And I think you get a fine for it as well, so you're pretty much getting fined. You're not actually and you're not actually getting any. I don't know if how much fine you get. I think it just depends how fast you go. Yeah, I think there's a specific fine you get for that, but I'm not entirely sure actually. But here we are. We're at the pet company now. Let's dock this trailer off, back it up as you say. But yeah, I mean, the pet company, of course, I think they all do the pet foods and that here as well. So this is what I'm doing. 6 cat toys, and I need to get my reversing skills a bit better. But I mean, this game is actually pretty good. I mean, so we'll just back up now. Actually, we've got in 9 now, which is pretty good. Well, that'll just do. And doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but I mean, as long as it's green, then that's all I wonder. So here we go, cat toys, so we've got all that stuff picked up. Surprisingly, you can manage to squeeze and open the doors here as well, which is quite cool. So you don't really need to bother about pulling out and that. I mean, so here we are, pick up, so just close the doors again. I don't know if I can get that one shut. Right, I'm stuck. I had it in a minute ago. There we go. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to hit the road, of course, now. Let's go. So yeah, of course, with my Scania 410, of course, and of course the semi trailer, of course, as well. Not the box one, not the actual rigid box one, just the semi one. So of course, there in the last, and if you probably saw my last one, I bought a trailer. So I bought the box trailer, the box semi trailer, and so yeah, I've got that, and it's just very good. I'm going to pull out now. I think before this MEM comes on, it's going to hit me, no doubt. Because the traffic is pretty bad. They just don't have any sense of the AI, so you're going to get hit by someone. Even they're probably going to pull out if I actually move to the side of the road like this. They'll might actually overtake. I don't know actually. I mean, hopefully not. I mean, because this is a big road actually, they can probably actually overtake actually. This is just like one big lane, but obviously when you get to the lights and that, they merge into 2 lanes, the traffic lights. So, and yeah, oh, there's my road damage, and yeah, that's a problem. We're going down the hill, and I'm going this way because I'll need to stop at the lights actually. In fact, I'll go through the lights because I mean, there's not much traffic going, so yeah, pretty much getting through unscathed anyway. He's traffic now, so I need that's the thing now. Oh, that car went through, but I'll get it through because it's not busy in crossroads. So yeah, you can run lights, as I say, and I just damaged a road there when coming down that hill, so I don't know if I'm going to get this trophy 100% and perfect. Because you can see I just damaged it. I just damaged it just driving down that hill there without knowing 3%, like, and I wasn't even vehicle set. I mean, just the truck even hit the bumper, the back bit of the truck probably just hit the bumper, the bumper at the back of the trailer. I probably hit it on the road. So you're kind of going to be hitting things probably without knowing about it. So yeah. So here we are. You're going to be hitting some things. See, this thing now, I think this was going to be like one lane or something, but it's not. You think this will merge into one big long lane again, and your traffic will just merge in. But yeah, what else is I going to say? The truck sounds are pretty good. I mean, I was just going to say, if you hear the sounds of the trucks, the Scania, I can tell this sounds probably like a Scania truck, like a Scania, and normal Scania R-Series truck is a really good sound. But yeah, Scania, they've done a great. I think they've done a great job of recording the sounds of the trucks in this game. I mean, the sounds are pretty good. I mean, you can tell, you can even hear the turbo sound of the Scania when you're revving it up as well. It's really good. So this is merging at one lane now, like one big lane pretty much. So yeah, I mean, they've done a great job with the sounds of the truck. You can hear from the outside it sounds like a Scania when it's idling as well. That sounds like a Scania pretty much. What a 6-cylinder Scania sounds like. Sweet 6, and just the R410, your sort of buggy Sweet 6 Scania. Not here. Look at that coat's just down, not the verb that went off the verge there. But yeah, you're just bog standard 6-cylinder Scania. It sounds like one, and so sounds really good actually. And Scania, I mean, the turbo as well. I mean, they've done an excellent job of recording the sounds of this truck. I mean, of course it's not going to be like your truck simulator. There's loads of modders out there recording different sounds, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a great start. I mean, this game is hopefully going to be really good in the future, especially when they get all the AI sorted out as well. I mean, the AI is obviously still doing what it's doing. I mean, of course it's still popping in and out, and that's just normal for this console. I think optimised, because I don't think you're going to get everything perfect on this game. Not as that perfect, but so hopefully I won't encounter any crashes in this game, and traffic crashes or system crashes as well. I mean, this game is actually crashed that way, as in crashing in general, like closing itself down obviously, so hopefully it won't do that. I've encountered a couple of crashes in this game, just crashing and closing off, and that it happens a few times in this game. Maybe just, but hopefully not on our journeys, but it might happen, and we'll see. But I mean, probably shouldn't happen on our journeys. Hopefully not. But yeah, I was yesterday I was actually watching Fabian's channel again. He actually put on the PS5 version of this game. He was showing off the PS5 version of On the Roads, and like the PS5 version, that's a feel like PS5 version. It was actually being shown yesterday. I was watching that on YouTube yesterday, and it was, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it's like a direct photo of the PC version, because you had all your sort of reflections of the truck and that, and all your sort of bits and that, all the details, and of course, and this is actually merging into one lane apparently again. Yeah, but you had all your sort of detail, your truck details, all that shown, and was really good actually, and I think the PS5 version's probably going to have more detail. I mean, it's like the PC version, you can see the reflections. I noticed there's a lot better on this, I mean on the PS5 version than this one, and so you see all the reflections of the truck and that as well. I mean, of course, and then also on that version as well, the AIs then further away as well, the draw distance on the AI, and they don't pop in that eye on the PS5 version. I don't think. If they pop in like from the distance, probably to where the trees are coming in, probably at the distance there. It would just pop in like that. I mean they would do that probably. I mean, I could be mistaken. This truck's stopped in the middle of the road again. There's two of them actually. Oh, they're accelerating again. And like they just then don't know what to do. They're trying to pull in or something, but then they just stopped in the middle of the road like that. So you're going to have like trucks that just stop, or AI just stops for no specific reason. So you get all that happening. But yeah, I mean the PS5 version, I think it's definitely better. I mean it's also like towards the PC version, as in optimizing. It's probably like a direct port of the PC version. I mean PC version's obviously probably the best. I mean they've probably got the best with the better graphics, because you can also adjust them as well, and on console and that you're stuck with this, what you've got like optimized, so you have like settings that are kind of like preset probably for this game, so you probably have textures that's set to medium or low, and some other stuff set to high and that, I don't know, because obviously you can't do all that in console. You can't adjust your graphic details or your draw distance or your obviously your color, I mean all that. I mean it's just that's the part of some of these consoles. I mean they're optimized, so you're obviously going to get the best experience, I guess, the best way to actually run the game properly without frame drops or stuttering or that happening in this game, because we're really struggling getting up this hill here. We need a Scania V8 to get up this hill. Sure, we need an 70 to get up here. Wow, going down to 40 km an hour. That's insane, eh? Look at that. We need a V8. We definitely need to get a V8 Scania getting up this hill for sure. Not a Apple 10, not a standalone truck. You can see it's down to 32 km an hour. This is proper hill. This is probably a lot steeper than a lot of hills in UK motorways and that. Like you're pretty much going up a proper steep hill. But here we go, we're accelerating again. I mean, that's pretty good actually. Like, that's the good thing about this game. You're actually pulling a truck, and your truck's actually struggling to get up the hill. But yeah, just imagine having a V8, a Scania V8 going up this hill. That would be insane. I mean, it'll never lose speed, I don't think. You might lose like 20 kilometers or something if you have the most powerful truck. Maybe if I did have an R730 or R770, or if it's good for R730, because that's a bit of a more sub-prong version of this one that I've got now. So I've got the R730. That would probably only lose like 10 or 20 kilometers maybe going up that hill. Maybe I could be wrong. So you could be doing like 50 or 60 kilometers an hour off a road with an R730. I might be wrong. I just hope they bring out a V8 Scania in the future. Hopefully in this game. Hopefully they will. Just need to put V8 values on what we've got now, like the R410, but they just need to put R500 and then put a V8. We're accelerating now, coasting along that, so we're down this hill. 98 kilometers an hour. So we're just freewheeling ourselves down this road pretty much. We're not actually freewheeling, I mean installing gear, of course. But we're pretty much going a lot faster than we were cruising at, because I'm even overtaking the Sprinter van there. I'm going to be going 106 kilometers an hour. That's insane. 107. That's probably the highest speed I've got at the moment, 107 kilometers an hour. I'm going to be struggling up again probably. Even overtaking some of the MEMs now as well. Right, here we go again. We're getting up. We're going to struggle again. Some upper hills as well, and this is pretty cool. So you're going up and you're going down. So here we go, we're pretty much start slugging ourselves back up this hill. So yeah, I mean, what was I saying? We're going back to console, going back to consoles again, going back to console and optimization. I mean, this game would be optimized for PS4, so you obviously would have the traffic pop-ins and pop-outs coming in. That's probably just part of the optimization of this game. So you're going to have stuff like that happening. You're not going to get everything perfect. I mean, it's just console limitations as well, and limitations of this game, and that, I mean, I understand that's going to be the way this is probably the way it'll go. I still don't think we're going to get everything fully fixed. I mean, you're probably still going to get the AI jump bug in, like that truck, for example. You can see all that. It's probably still going to be a thing there. I mean, on Xbox, I mean, I think they're a bit rushed because their draw distance a lot lower, a bit near to where you are. I mean, probably you've got half that probably on Xbox. You probably can only see where that coach is, probably draw distance of where that van is. That's pretty much, that's where the Xbox goes. And you can see kind of a bit better and almost indefinitely sort of re-distance. I mean, you can see it's a good draw distance actually for this version for PS4. I mean, pretty good. I mean it's just a pity the Xbox is lacking a wee bit with this. I mean, obviously their consoles, Xbox is actually a wee bit less powerful than PS4, because obviously you need to make this the one on the base consoles as well, like the base Xbox and your base PS4. So, and if this is going to be able to run like this on PS4, base PS4, it needs to run quite well. Obviously, maybe a wee bit of frame drops at some bits, but it shouldn't run too bad. I mean that's maybe the way it goes. I mean, some games like that need to be optimized. I mean, Xbox obviously, as you say, it's all optimized a bit lower for the OG Xbox, of course, Xbox One, as you say, and the OG Xbox One, which is obviously a bit less powerful than the PS4 as the OG PS4. I mean, it's maybe a bit more powerful in I mean, the PS4 is a wee bit more powerful than the OG Xbox, but I don't think it's too much. I mean, maybe if you think about all the limitations on Xbox is a bit worse. I mean, I say it's not too worse, I don't think. I mean, it's obviously able to run Xbox and able to run on Xbox a bit better now with the mirrors as well, because obviously it started, Xbox didn't have the mirrors, the wing mirrors. Obviously PlayStation had that since the start. I mean, they came with a patch then later in the game which obviously had the wing mirrors with fog in it, and then obviously I think they took the fog away, and took the fog away now, which is the good thing now. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're getting there now. I mean, they're trying to optimise the games, get the better performance on the games now as well. I mean, you're still going to probably get some limitations to what you're playing in that as well, because you probably see the PS5 version is obviously like the PC version now, which you see when I was watching then the Wii gameplay Fabian put up on his channel. It was pretty much like a direct PC version. And you just think, looking at this game, it's a bit like Lego as well, like all the colours of the cars and that look like right, it's a bit like Lego. All the cars in the game have like this sort of standalone colour, like they look like Lego bricks as well. Like, that's how I explain it in my opinion. I think some bits look a bit like Lego. I mean, just on this version, I mean, we don't have much reflections of vehicles and that. I think the PS5 version has reflections, and I think that's maybe why I think this is more like Lego than... Well, this is actually my turn actually. I'm going to be hitting this build away now, so I was about to hit that bilingual band, but... And yeah, I mean, as you say, this is a bit more like Lego. And all the cars and all the colours are a bit more sort of solid and sort of matty than on PS5 or PC. You got a bit more reflections and that. But yeah, I think that's another thing as well, console limitations. You're going to have less reflections in the actual game itself, so you're going to lose a wee bit of some things, ups and downs and that. I mean, it's part of the optimization of this game, so you're going to be I mean, this one's very smooth as well, and I'm obviously on PS4 Pro, obviously, which is the more sort of more powerful PS4. I mean, it's probably not too. I don't know if it's too much powerful in the standard one, but it could be it's probably a wee tad more powerful than the original PS4. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, the Pro is obviously the sort of midpoint. I think it was actually known as PS4 4.5 before they called it the Pro. I think it was original PS4 4.5, which is sort of between PS4 and 5 pretty much. I think that was going to be the point as sort of a mid-gen mid-gen upgrade thing. And so yeah, and obviously I think PS5 as well will be the same in the next couple of years. There'll be a sort of mid-gen sort of upgrade, like a PS5 Pro or something as well, maybe. Obviously not at the moment. Just at the moment you're stuck with the one console, PS5, the standard, I guess. At the moment it'll be just called PS5 because there's not actually anything on that. It's just PS5 at the moment until they bring out a Slim or Pro maybe in the future. And I better check my dude that's with Pro. He's actually finished his delivery now, so I better set him up for a new one and see where he is again. And I did a couple of deliveries for him as well, so he's been doing a few deliveries off stream as well. And we did a deliver him again. We go up to Kiel actually, on the way up to where I started actually, and so we'll take another one. Let's take him to this one. It's a bit of money for this one, so it should be a good delivery for him. Making some money as well, my employee as well. I was getting some more bits, buying for my bits now with my employee. I mean, it's a good thing as well. You get your employee, your hired driver as well, and they can give you more bang for your bucks and that as well. You can get more money. This is a good thing as well. You can maybe hire more drivers as well when you buy a new truck or something. I'm trying to just learn about this game as well, so some things I don't know about this game in general. I know some things obviously now since I've been watching a couple of YouTubers playing this game. So I know this game pretty much by Game Tech UK, so announcing this sort of game, and can this game succeed when Truck Driver failed or something. I think that was like his first video he put up on this game, and then he showed us this sort of game with this sort of trailer, the quick minute trailer that they got up as well on their channel. And yeah, it strains this could be a more potential game in Truck Driver as well. This spot's slow, and these cars are just slowed down in the middle of the road again. These hard shoulder. But yeah, I mean that's what you said. It could be a potential game for Truck Driver. I mean it could be a success then Truck Driver failed. So, but yeah, I mean he showed that video, and he also showed I think he showed us some gameplay video as well. He sort of starting up the game and that, showing me what to do, and then he showed us silent trucking as well, sort of into Johnny, sort of a silent trucking video. He just put that up as well. And he showed us the cattle trailer as well, and showing some demonstrating the cattle trailer with all the pigs and that. He showed us that as well, and a few videos up there. And of course he live streamed a couple of gameplays and asking questions. It's always good. I mean what's good to actually, what the good thing is, it's nice to actually play this game with commentary rather than just playing it without anything. I mean, it's good to just have stuff like that being heard. I mean, there's no music in this game either, so you're just playing like this. I mean, just relaxing and chilling out, enjoying the journey. It's just then you're taking it easy. You're not like here's the rain coming now actually, and let's get the wipers up. Yeah, let's go for that speed. I think I need them on full speed anyway. And yeah, but yeah, nice and relaxing, nice and chilled. There's no music. There's not any music to do in this game. You're just driving, listening, just getting a mess and the truck sound, and that's all we kind of want to hear anyway. Because that's all it's about. So we're driving, just keeping it all nice and chilled and that as well. I mean, I have played this game mostly off stream, and I've been putting music on as well. It's nice to play with music, but I won't be doing it on doing what I'm doing my gameplays. I'll just be doing my commentary on it as well. Just fit my sort of voiceover over it. This is sort of nice to do, because this might get a bit boring for me without my voice, so I'll just always chat over the game. It's nice to have it like Game Tech UK and everyone else's my opinions and all that. I do like the lane system on this game as well. It's not too bad. I mean, you got puddles in the road as well. I mean, I don't think you can skid in them, but I mean, there's puddles and that. I mean, of course, the wipers as well. It's actually quite good speed as well. Like they actually match the actual real life truck speed as well. I mean, if you look at a lot of wipers in trucks, they're normally a lot slower than car wipers as well. So they're normally about the speed anyway. I mean, in truck driver, I mean the wipers in truck driver I think are a wee bit less a bit less thought out in my opinion. And well, that's just my opinion. I think they just felt like they were just rushed a little bit, the wipers in truck driver. I mean there's at least it's wipers. I mean, better than before when when truck driver was launched. Obviously, of course, they don't have any working wipers, and then obviously they implemented that, and later on in the game was. But yeah, I never thought the wipers were thought out at the end of the day. I thought the wipers were just put in kind of rushed. They weren't really thought in as in sort of like actually moving speed. Because I mean, I thought the wipers in truck driver, they move quite fast. I mean, like car wipers, maybe also the truck wipers move a lot slower in trucks than cars. Of course, if you look at a lot of wipers in trucks, they're normally like this speed anyway. But there's actually I think there's a faster speed as well. I mean, yeah, I think yeah, there's I believe that's the fastest speed. I think so. You got that speed. Yeah, this speed is better. I mean, it's a bit it's a wee bit unlisted in the speed at the fast speed. So this is more the speed you want anyway. I mean, this is good. And I'll let this coach go past. He's like behind me, tailgating me probably. Just wants to get past. He wants to get all his passengers to the bus station or something. It's like Ken's sort of like Ken Fret's bus or something. Like they have all this sort of European and Europe and that. I think you get Fret's bus or something they're called, and they drive a day actually in or the Sprinter van, and we can. I'll have to get through now anyway once it's stopped. Yeah, but they have Fret's bus I think in Germany, and that's kind of like a sort of national fest or something in Germany or something. I don't know exactly, but something like that. And they have like a sort of own sort of company, bus company, sort of city centre to city centre sort of thing. Very cool. What was I saying again? Yeah, and I'm saying about the lane system, and yeah, but I mean, in truck driver, I was talking about the wipers and truck driver, how unrealistic they were thought out. I mean, they just go too fast on truck driver. We were struggling up this hill again. Wow, this is a lot slower. 40 kilometres an hour. 32 kilometres an hour. That's insane. You need to get a V8 to get up this hill for sure. We need 730 horsepower. I never used to see how that was thought out. 730 horsepower. Oh, this coach is just stopped in the middle of the motorway. How sick is that? And I just damaged it, so I want to hit the back of it or something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get a V8, definitely get a V8. Hopefully in this game, it'll be awesome. I'm hoping they'll get V8s in this game, but I think they just need to use that model, just an R730 engine, because obviously Scania's exactly the same anyway. You just need to get a bigger engine. Hopefully they can record a good sound of a V8 as well in the future as well. I hope they do. Hopefully they'll have a great sound. I mean, obviously the sound in this one is actually pretty good. As I was saying earlier, the sound in this Scania is actually thought out really well. I mean, it's really good. It's pretty authentic as well. Like, it sounds like a Scania. You've got that turbo sound as well, and I always presumably that's what the Scania sounds like. You have that sort of turbo sound that stands out quite well in a Scania truck. But yeah, this definitely sounds like Scania. I mean, it sounds like a normal Scania would sound like, a 12 and sweat 6-cylinder Scania. I mean, not your V8s, of course, but I mean 6-cylinder size. I mean, they sound pretty good as well. I mean, this was spotted quite well. So presuming they recorded this in a real life truck, so they probably mic'd this truck up, or mic'd a truck up to record. So obviously you got your waves, and you've probably got all your sort of wearing, and they probably like drive the truck along a big air field and then go through every gear and that and record it all, and maybe brakes as well. I mean, yeah, but I mean it's spotted quite well, this game. I mean I don't know how much it's spotted out, but I mean it's spotted out quite well, the sound, and that's the way I'm trying to stop now, I believe. It looks like it's lightening up a wee bit, and I think I've got the wipers on the sort of intermittent speed now, so they'll just come up gradually, I think. Or maybe I'll just put them off now. I think they just went off. I know that's the now, but they're still this sort of on and off sort of thing, they come up. It's quite cool actually having that speed as well, because on truck driver you just have the on and off. You put your wipers on and wipers off. You don't have an option to change your speed of wipers in truck driver, so that's a bit lacking as well. I mean, so if you put your wipers on in truck driver, you only have that one speed on and off. That's it. That's all you have. You don't have any sort of actual simulation of wiper speeds. I mean, of course this game has a plus point as well, wiper speeds. But yeah, it's good. I never thought, I was actually trying the retarder, but retarder, I don't know what exactly does. I'm just pressing retarder up, just then doing that, and nothing actually happens. I don't know exactly what it does. Retarder, right, retarder up, retarder down. I'll just try it down actually. Maybe that's the problem. It's not working. It doesn't do anything. I don't know what the point is retarder, because I'm trying it. I'm actually trying retarder up. Maybe the cruise control might be the problem actually. Let me try the retarder. I don't know if it does anything. I'm trying it and it's not even doing anything. It's even me, I don't know. The retarder's meant to make a noise as well. You usually get a wee noise, like a wee sort of burn noise when you hear it at ETS2. There's a whinging noise from the retarder on ETS2. I don't know actually. I don't know what the point is retarder. It's not even working. Unless that's just me. I don't know. I just keep pressing it and nothing's actually happening. I don't know if it's something to do with the gearbox. Oh, and then we got to set the central elevation there. I knew that was going to happen. So yeah, let's try and get through this. He just like peeled in there actually, and was hit the front of my truck there, that Astra. Let's have a wee quick look in the map where we are. I think we've made a bit of a journey now. Where are we? Actually, are we actually not far? Are we actually just up the road there? Oh no, that's the employee actually. That's not myself, Christine. Where am I? I must be getting there now. Yeah, bit there now. So yeah, it's a great. You get some really good journeys in this game. I mean, I enjoy the journeys in this game. It's a long journey. You're not driving like 10-minute journeys in truck driver. It's just, this is a proper trucking experience in my opinion as well. But I don't know what the retarder does. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have used the retarder, but I've just seen it doesn't do anything. Unless I'm just being really nuts that I'm just not doing this right. Maybe it's something to do with the gearbox. I wonder if this shifts gears backwards. I was thinking, I don't know, it doesn't do anything either. I think we just shift back gears when you put gear backwards, it would shift the gears down. And that doesn't do anything either. Maybe turn the cruise control off. I need to try That's not doing anything either. Gearbox. I might have to be like stationary to do all this actually, because that's not even working either. So I thought if I put the gearbox backwards, I would just change gear, and that doesn't do anything either. So the gearbox is a bit useless then. If that's just me again, just being a bit unuseful about what I need to do. I mean, this key the gearbox is actually automatic in this game. You're not actually shifting gears. So the gears are actually shifting automatically in this truck. So you're obviously it'll shift into 11 probably, and maybe at a moment. So you're not actually me changing gears. I'm not doing the shift wheel. I'm not using the buttons on the controller to shift gears. This is a full automatic gearbox. I mean, it shifts then, of course it shifts like a manual truck, of course, but I mean it also uses an automatic shifting sort of pattern, so you're manual shift sort of thing. Sort of maybe like an automatic shifting, but also a manual truck probably. It sounds like a manual sort of truck sort of change. You're just cruising ourselves down, cruising down this hill here. These trucks are just stopped in the middle of the road again. Not again. And I'm slugging at this hill again. Oh. Yeah, excuse me there. Sorry, what's I saying again? Yeah, I don't know what the gearboxes in Ricardo does. Like, they just don't do anything. I don't know if that's just me. I just maybe you have to be stationary to do all this. Yeah, but I mean, just a really good game. I mean, I'm still enjoying this game. I'm going to hopefully keep viewing more videos of on the roads. I might obviously do some truck driver stuff as well. I should think as well. I should maybe try and do truck driver videos as well in the future. I don't know actually. I mean, I can probably constantly train games. I can always give you some truck driver content. I mean, I seem to be playing a lot of trucking games. I mean, I seem to enjoy this. I mean, I don't always play truck simulator games. I play like Watch Dogs Region. I play Assassin's Creed as well. And I've got Valhalla as well. I've got Wreckfest. I've got SnowRunner as well, and I've got that game as well. I need to play some SnowRunner at some point. SnowRunner is insane. I mean, you got some trucks and you got some trucks and you got some insane vehicles on that game as well, so it's pretty good. So SnowRunner, I think I should get you some SnowRunner as well, and we'll see how it goes. I'll just do what I do actually, getting covered some on the road and maybe bring you some content, SnowRunner content. They look at the cars, they're really like they're weaving their ways through, they're like doing like a sort of F1 sort of warm up, sort of pre-race warm up thing. They're just warming up their tyres. That's what that Bilingo is doing. You can see it's doing a wee shuffle there. It's like it's warming its tyres up like a Formula 1 sort of race it's going on. So yeah, you see that as well. That's happened occasionally. I don't know why the cars do that. I mean, that's something as well. I mean, yeah, maybe the vehicles are doing, even that car's doing it as well. So you're gonna have some of these cars are just a bit obnoxious. They just like to do some weird things like warm their tyres up, like they want to try and be like a Formula 1 car or something. You got all that going on there as well. It's pretty weird. But yeah, there's some odd things in this game, there's some bugs in that, some occasional things. I mean, this game, I mean, it's a good game. I mean, hopefully it'll get fixed. I mean, hopefully it'll have some better future ahead as well. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff coming along. I don't know exactly what we get exactly in the future, but I know hopefully in the next few patches we'll have that truck editor and company editing or something, so we can maybe make some company names, maybe like Bruto or something like them. Maybe put their names on my truck or something. Maybe use that. Maybe they'll give us some sort of whether we edit or something. So yeah, something like that. They should include that in a patch or something. I don't know actually, and hopefully they'll do something like that. I mean, it's a good choice. I mean, having something like that. There's also a few company trucks driving around as well. It's not like one it's not like you're driving like one truck with one colour. Like you actually got company truck names on these trucks as well, so yeah, it's very good. So that's another good thing as well, because in truck driver you just got like colour trucks, so you're only playing like lots of trucks of different colours. You're not like company names or that. You're just delivering for drivers, like clients and that than company. So it's more like an experience of a truck driver. It's not the simulation aspects that actually saying. It's more like actual you as a truck driver driving a truck, rather than you actually having all the sort of interactions in a truck you would have. So they're not really in the simulation as much. But I don't know. I mean if they're going to try, I mean people are asking sort of this and that and this and that, like us, and of course they want to have of course they want this, they want to have map expansion, they want to have new roads, you know, and you have new jobs and that as well. You need all that, because obviously at the moment it's all sort of lacking. I mean the jobs are lacking. You can kind of complete the game quite easily. Truck drivers fairly easy to complete in probably less than a day. You probably can finish the game probably in a couple of hours. It's pretty small. I mean in this game this game is a bit more sort of free roam, so you're just driving then wherever you want. You can drive it, you're driving roads, you're driving trucks, you're doing all that. You're not like you're in a time limit or any of that happening. Now this is the Molly coming off now. Like we're just coming in Munich, and we're coming in Munich now, or Munchen and Munchen, I don't know how to pronounce it. And Munchen, I don't know. Just to say Munich, I believe it's Munich, I believe. I'll just set that truck, I think. Oh, the big traffic jam here, I think. I'll be waiting in, so just be a bit patient for this. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this one. Already getting dark now as well. This is pretty cool. I mean, I always like the time of days as well. It's nice to have a day and light cycle as well. So you got all that happening as well. It's a good game. I mean, if I come out the cab, that's where the game actually runs quicker. I don't know if any have noticed it, but it seems like I noticed the game runs less gradually than you in the cab. It seems to run a wee bit more stuttery in the cab. I mean, I don't know why. It just seems to. Maybe the wing mirrors, I think, is the problem, because you're not using your wing mirrors when you're outside the cab. So that's maybe what's the stuttering is, because you've got your wing mirrors on. I've got the wing mirrors on also, which is pretty good. It doesn't seem too bad on PS4 Pro, but I mean it could be bad in other consoles as well. I don't know actually, but I mean it just depends. I mean, of course the Xbox is sort of maybe one of the bad points of the game is that the Xbox will probably run quite bad. Maybe, I don't know exactly. Of course, I don't play Xbox. I only play PS4. I mean, mainly PS4. I've always had a PS4, and that PS4s are very used to now. I mean, of course on Xbox. I mean, there's obviously they seem to be bringing out some of these old games on a Xbox Game Pass now, which is pretty cool. So you're able to play like backward games, old games, backwards compatibility games and that. And PS4, I was actually reading on the other day that they're actually closing down their PS3 stores and that as well, which is going to be a real hit from the PlayStation community and that, yeah, PS3 community. They're going to lose out on all these games because they don't seem to. Sony doesn't really seem to be caring about preserving all these games. I mean, that's the thing, like, you're just going to lose out all these games when you don't have online, you don't have any access to store to able to purchase PS3 games. You're kind of lacking that. So yeah, that's the thing about PlayStation. I hopefully they won't do this to this console as well. I mean, they might eventually, but I mean, you're just losing you're losing a lot out as well if they're doing that as well. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, they're doing that. I mean, so So I don't know if that, I don't know, it's meant to be happening late this year as well. I've just seen an announcement video on YouTube about it as well. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, I don't play PS3, so at least I only play PS4. I mean, I never really had a PS3. I mean, I had a PS2 back in the day, but I mean, I don't play it anymore, of course. I need to get the new Gran Turismo game when that comes out on PS5 next year, and hopefully that's going to be really good. I mean, obviously it's been delayed at the moment, so I mean, but Gran Turismo 7, hopefully that's going to be the best Gran Turismo game I've got. And then if it's getting delayed, then, and who knows, it'll be a great game as well. I mean, if they're delaying the game, then the game should be getting fixed, and it should be less of a cyberbug sort of launch like Cyberpunk, of course. I mean, that was obviously pretty bad, so a lot of game developers are going to be delaying games. So yeah, that's the thing. So here we are, we're here when then of course we're pretty much here with the cat toys. And is it cat toys? I think it's cat toys, I keep forgetting. And but we're here. Of course, let me in. I'm going to struggle to get the trailer in here. I should have actually just reversed the trailer right through when I pulled in. So yeah, I mean, I can always use this view actually to actually reverse my trailer rather than actually going out. Because I mean, you don't have all that noise of the truck. Mind you, I can't see now, so yeah. And I might be reversing this in the front loader. Yep, on the way off now. So what I need to do is try and do this, hopefully a bit more direct. Maybe do a wee bit better than that. Actually, that's a bit too at the way. Even if it's gone green, it's not actually on. I want to try and get in a bit better than that. Oh, sorry, I pressed the reverse button instead of the accelerator button. It's going to just hit my road and damage it there, so I don't want to kind of hit the actual truck itself with the trailer. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream, and I hope you enjoyed this gameplay again. And I mean, it's been good. I mean, I've been enjoying playing with a trailer now, getting a actual delivery, actual not cattle job to do anymore, pig delivery. I'm doing actual food and cat pet stuff delivered and that. And how about I just call it there? I might just, I mean I don't know if I can be bothered about doing all that. I mean yeah, let's just then just park the truck there. I mean, because it's quite I mean, it's light out the way. Like, this is like the last one. I can't believe the game's actually accepting a green then can't believe that's went green, and I'm not even actually in the actual bay. I think they need to maybe fix that as well. Maybe they'll make it a wee bit difficult, so they might actually fix that. Because obviously I'm actually not actually in the actual door. I'm completely out the actual thing altogether. So probably the last I've actually done it. Like, and the game is obviously accepting that as well. So I'm quite surprised when it does that. So there we have it. Cat toys, damage 6%, not too bad. I'm getting better as well. I mean, I did a road and I had 0% damage as well. I think I did that as well, and I can't remember what that was again, but I'm sure it was on my gameplay. So maybe it was on my previous one actually. I did. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's gameplay. We're at night now again. Pretty much did that in a day, and delivered the cat toys to Munchen, Munich, Munchen or Munchen. I don't know if it's Munich. I think Munich is the name, because it's obviously not on the map. Munich, because it's maybe called Munchen in this game, and maybe it's Munich in UK. Unless I'm maybe looking at, well, maybe I'm looking at Nürburgring or something as well. I mean, there's a good few places, it's a massive map. Like, this is just insane how they've done all this game. Like, you got all this, of course, So I'm right at the bottom now. I can maybe do a little bit of keel, maybe one day do a big long haul or something at some point in the future. I might actually do that next. I might do a long haul. But yeah, this has been a good video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's gameplay. So make sure to give this a like, make sure to give a subscribe to my channel, of course, and make sure to give this a comment as well. I mean, I shouldn't really say this all the time because I should just finish it all completely, because I'm sure all you guys know anyway, and it's easy enough, easy said and done, easy said and done. So you guys should know. So yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and of course, just got the Scania all sort of probably the last packing pretty much I've done probably, and out the bay pretty much not there, and that's set to the delivery. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be back with more on the road, and so hopefully again soon. And so yeah, so thanks again, and yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.